Oh, hi, this is Mia. It's almost 10:30 on Thursday. I have what do I have? A telephone interview at 2. I was hoping to see if I can do a meeting by 1, or sorry, start at 12 and end at 1. And I said, I'm available after 1 because I didn't know if we were going to have another appointment at 11, which is in a half an hour. And the party that's having the appointment said it was too crowded on the Zoom meetings to do an appointment with 3 people, 2 in one screen, or 4 people total. I was on a group last night and there was 19 people. I know it's fine. You just scroll through I was just on my phone. I didn't even use the iPad or a computer. You just scroll through and you could see like 4 people per page. And the first time I heard someone was in a meeting, a recovery meeting, there was over 300 people from around the world in little squares. In my mind, why is it so dark? Someone's supposed to come by and bring some containers. Why am I so dark? I really don't want the overhead lights on. It's gonna be dark. It's just gonna be dark. It's like turn like this. I don't know if it was last night or in the middle of the night, in the evening or in the middle of the night. I got up and I ate like one piece of. I don't know if I had the tomato too. The piece of eggplant that's in the dehydrator, and I got the worst stomach ache. And I still have a stomach ache. I'm like, what the heck is up with this? And it's got too much oil on it. I already ate a large bar of banana this morning, and what did I eat? Just almonds. I ate a handful of mixed nuts too. It's too much food. I was eating garlic yesterday. I was gonna wash my hair today. It just feels brittle. I feel like I need to hydrate. It feels super brittle, and I'm thinking instead. I don't know where my other hair stuff is. I have some in the bathroom. I'll put in some hair product and sleep on it, maybe. I think I'm gonna take a shower. I'm supposed to take a shower at 11. Not wash my hair and then just do it like tomorrow, to Friday. Maybe Friday could be my hair wash day. Last time I waited several days. Part of it was it was right before they told us not to use the water, take a shower. I'm like, thank God I washed it then. I'm gonna shut this blind because people can. Oh, does that make it easier to see me? No. People can see right in here. I need to get a move on. So the whole thought that went through my mind, besides needing to upload this video and delete it same day, because this computer is supposed to be web based and it's not supposed to be storing gigabytes of videos. I was thinking, I go talk to people like, I have money for this is this, and then I don't even do my billing. And I go and apply for jobs and spend all this time applying for jobs, and it's like $8 an hour, $11 an hour. Work from home, you think you're overqualified, they don't even contact you. It's like they didn't get this. I try to do everything distance, and they feel like the people that are hiring are flaky, or maybe like it's so strict. Like I did, what is it? Scribe job, and they didn't. I did really well on the typing test, and I charted something, but they didn't give you a how you wanted to be how you wanted to chart. So I'm a naturopath, and we are chart everything, document everything that was said. So you had a video that you had to chart, and apparently I did bad, and I wanted it organized. But if I was a scribe for someone, it's like our teachers in med school. Whoever that teacher is, I mean, mainly they taught you the same. Every teacher who taught you how to chart was like the same exact way. I'm not even joking. Teaching you the abbreviations, what order to do stuff in, new patient, old patient. Like, they were really consistent in my med school for the whole 7 years. Very thorough. I've got charts from MDs and nurse practitioners, and it's just like, it doesn't say anything. There's a lesion, there's a problem, what side it wasn't on. I had my records from myself, earache, or ear, tympanic membrane perforation due to object placed in ear, but it's like, those are my words, not what was written. But it was like, they didn't even say right or left ear. Like, they didn't even have an R or L. It's like just ear. Like, it was, I couldn't even read it. It was handwritten. I couldn't even read the chart notes until I went through med school, and the words, the medical language popped out. So maybe I was too thorough with that scribe job. But if somebody sends me, this is how it should look, soap note, then it's too a soap note with the chief complaint on top. People had the chief complaint. One of my TAs, the only thing different, it's not like, say, earache, like ear pain, left ear pain times 2 weeks. Like, you can have that as a chief complaint. You can have more than one thing. But I thought maybe she had a simple chief complaint, but underneath she'd be like, ear pain started after using a hotel pool and flying back to her state for 4 hours on an airplane and being exposed to someone who had a cold. Like, this is the first time this happened. Like, you could just, that's kind of too much. Like, first time this has happened. And then go into subjective, objective assessment and plan. I don't know. In my mind, that's what in the plan would include Part Q, plan. A is not assessment. Plan A recommendations, risk, and questions. For A. So I'm going to have to post the video. I have to put this dirt. We're going to put this dirt in the, sign it on the ground. It's going to be over here. Let's see if I can get the light. Someone was supposed to come over with some containers. But I don't want to be exposed to their germs. Because it's not like, oh, you're in a town with one person, I'm in a town with one person, and everybody's staying in the house. It's like people are going all over the country. Dirt back in this. So apparently this plant fell, and the flowers fell off, so I was already sad. The plant fell, and left. I told my boyfriend are these roots? I told him I'd pick up the dirt. I didn't realize that there was so much water in it, so there was like a puddle on the floor, and I failed to water. Like, I didn't fail to water it on Sunday, but on Sunday, you can't even see me anyway. On Sunday, oh my god, it's really hard to put in there. I have to lift the whole thing up. On Sunday, I watered it. Oh shoot, I just made it worse. Oh my god. I like lifted it up and it just kind of like, now it's like lifted out of there. Okay. This dirt was wet the other day. It's not even dirt. I didn't even understand orchids. This is my first orchid. I had a African violet once, and it was one of my long-term. Didn't give it any special food or dirt. It was one of my long-term plants. This is just making a mess. That's what it's doing. Alright, let's just do it. There's a piece of broken flower pot in here. That's not. That was the inner flower pot, and the outer one was the ceramic one with no holes. And I was already concerned. I was trying to get it in. It looked sick, so I was trying to get it in on direct sunlight, but then it got knocked over because it's too close to the bed. So I'm just gonna leave it right there for now. Seriously, I was scared there was gonna be mites coming out of there. Someone is supposed to come over. Woo! Supposed to do a porch drop off, but we don't have a porch because we're in the garage. So, I could see myself for a minute. Sometimes if you stretch the screen, you could see it because the screen itself becomes a light because of that light, because of this light here. So it's 10:37. My county has one case of coronavirus in the hospital. Oh boy. Let's go up to the newspaper here. Anyway, this lady was supposed to drop this stuff off 2 days ago. I said, no big hurry. She said she was going to do it later. But she has been traveling. And I was actually taking a nap because we woke up at 4 a.m. Apparently, I woke him up and he woke me up inadvertently. And we went on our walk before 6:30, about 6 a.m. We were just tossing, turning, fussing, tossing, turning. So I get mad because my friend's like, you don't have money to go to a hotel, you don't have money to just blah 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 blah. I said, credit card, this and this. Okay, I don't have money, you're right. And I was like, shut up. Don't tell them. They don't help you. They're not going to help you. They're not going to, if they talk about all these bonus hours they get and how they have all these raises, how they make $20 an hour, which is with no education, and then they have like double income, family and disability added to that and all this stuff. And it's like, I get jealous. And I'm seeing all these people, I see all these people being successful and being able to go on vacation and all this stuff. Somebody's trying to help this lady. Alright, so this is nothing. Handwriting labels. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better. I haven't handwritten a postage label in like years. I usually print them. That's going to cost us a lot more money. Oh, shit. I have my sister. Real there. So I have this this necklace on. And this was bought at a yard sale in Vancouver, Washington. And it was a neighborhood where I only saw white people. Like, I was on a meeting back on the West Coast. There was only white people. I had my thing blocked off. No one called on me. They picked on, like, everybody else. They chose everybody else as a tag meeting, and I did not get chosen. And I felt it's like being in freaking gym class. People have to choose who's going to be on your team and all that. It's like you're the last one chosen, or the second to last one, and you're like, awkward because there's 30 people in this class. I was a good athlete, so I wouldn't get chosen first, definitely, but I usually was not absolutely last. I was probably in the last. I probably had 3 people after me that would get chosen. So this is the coronavirus update on world metrics. This China doesn't really change. Looks like, actually, I have to refresh it. I forgot. So 488. When I woke up, it was 475,000. And then it jumped to 488 when I refreshed it. So this is as real time as I can get. But I don't see Russia. I don't see North Korea. They could have millions of people infected. And I feel like because of the way their government is, they're not reporting. Oh, my foot is super dry. 492, so it's jumped another 4,000 since this morning, which has only been, this morning's only been a couple hours. let's see. China stays the same for 24 hours. So there's that plus 6-7. Theirs will change midnight, someone's time. The U.S. went up 694. It's 10:41 in the morning right now. So these numbers will change. Everyone but China's will change if they update it. Spain is under. So Italy has not updated. They're 74,000. We're 68. So we only need 6,000. A little actually less than like 5,500 more cases, and we'll be equal with Italy. Spain's at 56 with a total of new cases so far in the past 24 hours or the past 2 hours. I can't tell. I didn't screenshot it. Plus 6,673 more positive coronavirus. Germany behind them at 3,098. Then Iran behind them at 2,389. Then France, they didn't report. Switzerland has got a plus 678. Switzerland up is over 10,000, so 11,575, and then right below that threshold is UK at 9,529. So it's alarming to me to see Spain adding 6,673 in one day. It's alarming to see US adding 694 in one day. A lot of people are not being tested. I don't want to get sick doing porch pickup or whatever, but I got to do some work and I got to do some stuff. So I meant to go to another website. I just clicked on that out of habit. So this one is this newspaper updates. They said between 9 and 10 in the morning. I think that's just for schools. But then they are now for coronavirus cases, and then they update at 3 o'clock. So when I first found this site a week or two ago, they were updating at 2 p.m. Now they're waiting till 3. So this is the 10 a.m. report. The cases are the same according to this. 10 a.m. The school closures has been updated. They will be out to until April 24th. Possibility of additional extensions depending on the status of the pandemic. I don't know about the private schools. So I'm wearing this necklace because then these people were kind of stupid and they kept looking. I was carrying it, my boyfriend's nephew, and they're like, "Oh, it's so cute! Oh, it's so cute!" Blah blah blah. And we were playing, and I was carrying him around, and it was fun. I think it was the first time like that we went out with him out of the house and out of the yard that I was able to participate. I mean, of course, they didn't say anything to me. They probably said something to my boyfriend because he's not black. And I was like, oh, he picked these necklaces. And I was like, what is he doing? Is he going to, like, get those and resell them or something? Like, is he looking for gold? But he got these silly necklaces. One of them has a safety pin on it. I think it's a part of one. So basically, it's costume jewelry. But I was like, I had a bad night, and nobody picked me. The only black person on the meeting that we had on the website. I was tired too, so I was already cranky. The meeting was on the West Coast, and my time zone is different right now. And I was like in a pity pot about being black and not being successful, and all these midwives and doulas are getting more work because of the coronavirus, and the hospitals not allowing partners in, and people wanting to do home births and not wanting to get coronavirus and all this stuff. And these people are swamped. And I've sent messages to doctors for one reason. I sent messages to midwives. I sent messages to doulas. I wanted to participate. I wasn't asking to get paid. And that's concerning to me. My face is like broken out. Doesn't it look like it's broken out? You can't see it. I'll turn the light off. Looks like it's broken out to me. It's like a rash or something. And I'm gonna wash my dishes. I was like, I need to harness some of this energy. These people were not very smart. They had a nice house. It wasn't a mansion, but it was a big house in a quiet neighborhood. And it was like that neighborhood, these big houses, or average size houses. They're I lived in public housing, and my rent is like $400 or $500 a month more for like a slum with no driveway and no garage and no I guess there's a washer and dryer, but no basement, no big backyard. And so it's like these people could work minimum wage and buy or rent this house, and I had to be on public housing working 7 jobs to, because I didn't qualify for a private one, and if I did qualify financially for a private one, I couldn't get anyone to rent to me. They would over the phone think that I sound like a good candidate, but then in person they would see my skin color and deny me home. And people are like, that's illegal, blah blah blah. And it's like, what am I supposed to do? Take all this extra money I have after living in public housing, being charged double rent? Like, especially if you're if you're poor and your place is a slum, they shouldn't be charging like you're living in freaking Beverly Hills, you know? It's stupid, but they get away with it, and they know that a lot of those people on welfare have a whole bunch of kids and that the state will pay. So the private landlords will take advantage. They'll take more advantage of the system than the residents that came here and got sick or got disability, or their husband died, or, you know, whatever, their child is disabled or whatever reason, or they're just recovering drug addicts, down on their luck, which is partly my problem, like maybe all of the above. But it's really sad. And so I wore this necklace as a symbol of trying to harness that disparity that happens and that privilege that happens in the world. Maybe like my luck would change, and I feel like I'd have to work 10 times harder than anybody else. And even blacks that I know, they still have successful, it's like sock junk stuck in my foot. My feet are getting fat because they're collecting dirt, whatever you call it. My plant is here on the floor. I picked up like more than half the dirt. Oh shoot, did you hear me just knock it over again? Oh my god. Like, there goes the dirt again. So, that was stupid. Are these the roots though? Oh my god. Oh my golly. There's like a sunflower seed. It's like about to grow in the pot. Should I put it back in there? I'm gonna put it back in there and see if it grows. Might get a sunflower. Oh my gosh. I just knocked it over again. Alright, you know what? One way or another, I'm putting it back over there. I'm gonna get one more scoop. I'm gonna get one more scoop of... I felt like, oh, there's no way I'll walk into it because I'm walking right next to the plant, and then of course I walk right up into it. The sunflower seed, I don't know what it was doing in there, but it was all puffed out, so maybe it'll grow. It's probably one of mine that was on the floor. So, this is stupid, but I need to change my energy. I need to change my thinking so that I can be successful. And I need to stop. I have a friend that's not a good friend. He doesn't help. He says he's going to send a card or a Christmas letter or this or that, and visit, and always reneges on all that and talks crap about, well, you need to do this, you need to do that, you can't train your kids like that, your kids gotta do this, your kids gotta do that, blah blah blah. And it's like, this person doesn't even know my kids, this person doesn't even know my situation, this person can go 10 years without talking to me, or you can call them for advice for 3 months and they'll be ignoring you, and you feel like a pest, but you feel like try to be there for each other. And I'm not going to call her 3 months straight, or you're going to call 2 or 3 times, call or text 2 or 3 times, and then if they don't respond, it's like, fine, give them some space. Obviously they're not interested. You know, sometimes you're busy, or phone's weird, or you don't want to talk. Sometimes people say that. I'm not able to talk right now. So this person, it goes to my mind like, you don't have the money for that, you don't have this, you don't have that. And it's like, I have to remember that God helps me with doing what I need to do for my life. And it's not been easy, and it feels like I'm a slacker. Like, it almost feels like that I'm trying so hard that I should be on some kind of welfare. Like, I don't even know if I qualify for this government stimulus because of the situation, and I'm really scared for me and my entire family. But while I'm on here, let's look and see SBA disaster assistance. So let's look up this. I'm just going to apply it right now. Apply for assistance. I have my notebook out. I wasn't going to spend this much time picking up. So my area, well, I think all the areas are on here now. Because they were just doing they had 3 states, and in the very beginning I qualified. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the state. I'm still waiting for my business registry here. Alright, so I'm going to click on the state right here. And 131. I don't know if that lady's coming here or not. She's right up the street. I smell bad. I don't know if it has counties. Primary counties. Let's see if I need to be in a certain county. It doesn't have contiguous. I don't know what that means. So fact sheet. Oh, it's a download. Resources in English. Let's look at the first one. See if I can read it. Oh shoot. Okay. Let's go back to this declarations. Let's go back. Presidential SBA agency declared. I think there's more than one. Let's go back to the home page. Oh shoot, it's not letting me do it. I don't know what declarations means. Let's go back to the home page. Let's say apply online. Upload your forms. Download forms, fill in information, upload forms. I don't see English. I only see Spanish. Oh my god, I do not see English. Oh, they're both, I see. Sole proprietor. Let's do business loan. Let's see if it does LLC. Partnership, limited partnership, limit liability. I can't pause the video. Let me just... Is it gonna save it if I... Should I do it on a different device? Should I do it on my phone? Let's see, it's 5 pages long. I don't want to just fill it out and then... Oh, it's only 2 pages long. I'm gonna fill it out. So this is a business one. Physical damage, real property, business contents, and economic injury. Okay, apply online. This is for a loan. I don't have HTTPS. I don't have money to pay back a loan right now. disasterloan.sba.gov/ELA or send complete application to this address in Texas. So limited liability. Applicant's legal name. I'm gonna take a shower. I said 11. That's in 4 minutes. My EIN is in my phone. I think I have 3. I don't know. I have no idea where the other one is. It's almost impossible. Let's see. I don't want to do a text. I just want to see that. Okay, so I need some kind of guidance from my higher power. It feels like impending doom. It feels like life has been so hard that I feel like I can't dig myself out of this trade name. What do you mean trade name? I do not understand. Does that mean the name of my company, or? I'm just gonna write in the name of the company. Mailing address. Temporary. What is this? The writing is so small. They're not asking for the address of the business. I'm not doing damaged property though. I don't even know. Physical damage or... Okay, let me just put the address, okay? I'm just making it hard. Let's just put the address that they're asking for. The writing is so small. It's hard to see. So maybe this loss verification is gonna be my name for about all of these. I'm the only person that works here. I have to put my name and number for all of this stuff. Maybe that my counselor tried to say that maybe this disaster changed my business. It's like I haven't even gotten anybody to hire me, and I'm a doctor who can order corona test virus kits, and I'm like, really? Or coronavirus test kits. I'm like, really? I'm like, alternate way to get hold of you. I'm just gonna put my regular email address. Business activity. Number of employees. 1. Date established. Oh, you know, I can look that up. I was like, I don't have any of these documents. I'm sure my kids... I can look myself up through the Secretary of State. Ooh, I have to charge this. So I was taking a nap, and I couldn't take a nap. And I'm really mad about that. So I'm going to go ahead and push stop. I will make another video. This one's too long, and tell you what happens. If I can even upload this document, and I'll hopefully get some better light. But it is now 11. It's time for me to take a shower. I already took the walk right at sunrise. There was too many people outside already. Too many dogs, too many people. There's only like 2 other people, but still. 6 foot. I just ripped some of my hair out. You feel like it's long, silky hair, and then it's like you hear it snap, and it's like, So I'm going to pray and meditate for God to help me to get somewhere in my life. But this friend, it makes me feel like I'm building myself up, getting the energy to do something, getting the time, getting the resources. The library was my resource, and that like crumpled. You know, joining the mailbox and doing this was my resource. Now it's like social distance, and it's like that's still a resource, but I have to use the materials I have here. I'm not able to. I don't have a printer right now. I'm not able to go and do what I used to do. in the house with the printer and the fax machine and all that stuff. And I might actually have my son assist me in fax some stuff. So that is an option because some stuff needs to be done. I got to pay my rent by the 1st, which is Tuesday. No, Wednesday. I'll be back.